Hello everyone, I'm RiverFox and welcome to the channel, and this is my Canny Valley full endurance AFK builds series. Now this series will show you all of my individual amps and builds that I have set up to make this a AFK build. Now, there are two ways that you can fully AFK your Canny Valley endurance, and the first way is if you completely overbuild. Now, if you weren't aware, in all of the SSDs and endurances, whichever zone you are in, you will have a certain build limit. Now, I'm not entirely sure what that actual build limit is, but it is quite a bit. But if you want to overbuild your endurances, then what you would need to do is actually build all of your structures first and then place your traps. Because when you are placing your structures and your traps will count towards your structure limit. So if you leave trap placement until later and then build all of your structures first, then in theory you can get twice the amount of structures. But the only problem with that is if anything does change, which it frequently does from week to week, endurance can change. If it does change, then you literally will have to knock thousands and thousands of structures down just to be able to replace or move one single structure. So that is the only reason that I have not gone down that route. I have gone down the route of building my endurance within the structure limit. In fact, I think I've probably got about 4 or 5 structures left to place, so it's not very many. Now you will be seeing there is gameplay which is going to be popping up on the top of the screen as we go of the end part of my Canny endurance. As you can see, was totally AFK with this Lynx Ninja loadout, no base or any ability used at all. And yeah, it was a lot of hard work because, as I said, it constantly changes from week to week. Epic will do changes to the SSDs and the endurance, and you can get random spawns popping up here, there and everywhere. So it took me weeks and weeks and weeks of building, knocking down, rebuilding, knocking down, and it went on forever, but I did finally get it done. So I'm also going to be popping on the screen now my traps that I did use. I've used pretty much the same traps as I used in my Twine Peaks endurance and in my Canny and Twine Peaks SSDs. It's pretty much the same traps as those, only for the fact that I've been leveling so many different things up recently. I just don't have the materials and evolution materials for leveling up separate wall launchers and separate floor launchers. So if you do have separate ones where you've got 2 lots of durability or 3 lots of durability, then they will assist you. But otherwise, these are the traps that I have been using. And yeah, this is pretty much my Canny Valley base is all of this here. So I'm going to be going through now a series of each and every one, and I will do a step-by-step instructions of them so you can follow these builds. But do bear in mind, as I said, that they do change from week to week. So although it worked perfectly for me, there may still be the odd little thing that will change or need to be changed from time to time. So don't go commenting down below saying that it's not working, it's not doing its job, because so much will change, and even probably by the time these videos come out, something somewhere will have changed. One other thing that you do need to note as well is your survivor squads and your power level. Now, although the husks are not massively powerful in the Canny Valley, if you do have a low power level and low fort stats, then you're not going to be getting the damage on the traps and the durability on the traps that you will need. So for myself, when I was running these, I did have a lot of trap durability and trap damage survivors put into my squads. It did mean that my power level went down, but when you're in the endurance and you're doing it AFK, that really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your power level is. You could be power level 100 or 131. It does not matter, because you're literally just going to be sitting there doing nothing. So if you have got a lot of survivors with trap durability and trap damage, then they are going to assist you a lot in completing this fully AFK. But if you don't have all of those things, then do not worry. This will do majority of the work for you. If you've just got a basic survivor squads and you're not fully maxed out, then it will AFK majority, and you will have to do minimal amount of shooting. Now, I didn't shoot any mini bosses or smashers or anything while I was doing my full AFK. But if you do want to maximize the chances of getting the full 30 waves of your endurance, then just take out some of those smashers, especially if smasher wave can be really annoying. And take out the mini bosses and the miss pods, because if you don't take those out, then within a minute or 2 minutes, then those mini bosses can destroy half of your trap tunnels, and you'll be failing before you know it. So they, just some tips for the lower players that are out there. But that is it for the introduction. I'm going to leave this on to a separate video, so it's not going to be one massive 5-hour long video. So do make sure you do check out the Canny Valley SSD and Endurance playlist. It will be linked in the description down below. If I do know of any specific changes that have been made at any time to this, then I will obviously comment those in the comments as well. So do check for any pinned comments. But yeah, this is going to be my Canny Valley Endurance builds. I will be starting now straight away on the next video. Will be the home-based builds. So I hope you do enjoy them. I hope it does help you out. Please consider smashing that subscribe if you haven't already, because it does take me a lot of time setting these things up. I've been at this for about 5 weeks now. So do smash that subscribe before you go. And if you don't already use code RiverFox, please consider using RiverFox in the item store whenever you purchase anything from Battle Royale or Save the World. But I will see you very soon for the first endurance build video. And until then, I hope you have a lovely day and stay safe, my friends.